Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nouri Rabiai.
And my name is Clark Warner.
We are happy to be here acting as headmasters of the 2022 graduation and hooding ceremony of Toulouse School of Management Doctoral Program.
We're very grateful to all of you for coming today for our ceremony, and especially those of you who have come from very great distances to be here with us today. And now, to President Hughes Canfac, President of the University of Toulouse and Capitole.
Professor Hervé Pennon, Dean of Toulouse School of Management.
Professor Marion Fortin, Director of the TSM Doctoral Program.
Professor Sandra Laporte, Co-director of TSM-Research.
Professor Samuel Fossawamba, Director of Research at the Toulouse Business School.
Professor Eric Remy, Director of LGCO.
Professor Anne-Laure Gatineau-Tourneau, Co-director of Research at LGCO.
Distinguished members of Toulouse School of Management faculty.
Graduates, family, friends, and invited guests.
Welcome to the 2022 graduation and hooding ceremony of Toulouse School of Management Doctoral Program.
We're very grateful for all of you for coming today.
We are also grateful to all people who are following us through the live stream all over the world.
And to begin, we'd like to direct your attention to our video screen for a welcome message from Professor Hughes Canfac, President of the University of Toulouse and Capitole.
Thank you.
Monsieur le directeur de TSM, cher Hervé, Madame la directrice de l'école doctorale TSM, chère Marion, Mesdames et Messieurs, chers collègues, chères doctorantes et chers doctorants, je ne peux être physiquement aujourd'hui avec vous, mais je tenais à m'adresser à vous. Je suis ravi d'ouvrir cette cérémonie qui est fondamentale puisqu'elle célèbre le diplôme le plus emblématique, le plus prestigieux que puisse délivrer une université, même si l'habilitation à diriger des recherches existe. Aujourd'hui, mes chers doctorantes et mes chers doctorants, vous entrez dans le corps des docteurs et il s'agit de célébrer votre réussite. Cette cérémonie est l'étape intermédiaire d'un long parcours que vous avez effectué, l'étape finale étant l'insertion professionnelle. En effet, le doctorant que nous célébrons aujourd'hui est l'aboutissement d'années de travail et de perspectives. Il est le fruit d'une réussite à laquelle ont contribué celles de ceux qui vous ont encadré ainsi que votre famille. L'Université Toulouse-Capitole, l'école doctorale TSM, se mobilise au quotidien pour vous donner tous les atouts pour une insertion professionnelle réussie, pour vous accompagner et soutenir tous vos projets. Permettez-moi de remercier tout particulièrement et chaleureusement la directrice de l'école doctorale, le professeur Marion Fortin, pour son engagement au service de l'ensemble des doctorants de TSM. J'y associe toutes celles et ceux qui, autour d'elles, œuvrent à votre réussite, notamment tous les enseignants-chercheurs et les personnels administratifs. Merci également du fond du cœur à vos proches qui, je n'en doute pas, ont été patients et vous ont apporté un soutien infaillible. Le doctorat est une grande aventure personnelle, scientifique et professionnelle. Vous avez fait le choix d'une voie scientifique passionnante, exigeante, au service de la connaissance et de la société. Vous avez contribué à la production et à la diffusion du savoir. Vous êtes les forces vives du monde de demain, en tant que président de l'université, mais surtout en tant qu'enseignant-chercheur. Je vous adresse mes chaleureuses et vives félicitations pour cette belle réussite. Cette réussite est exceptionnelle, tant elle intervient dans le contexte particulier de la pandémie de Covid-19. Je suis conscient des difficultés auxquelles vous avez dû faire face. Vous avez démontré une capacité d'adaptation et une véritable opiniâtreté pour obtenir ce résultat, repoussant sans cesse vos limites. Un seul mot, bravo. Au-delà, le doctorat est un grade à valeur universelle. Il est reconnu partout dans le monde. Vous participez ainsi au rayonnement de notre université, de Toulouse School of Management, à l'échelle nationale et internationale. Vous êtes donc nos ambassadeurs et j'en suis vraiment fier. Aujourd'hui, vous êtes docteur de l'Université Toulouse Capitole. Ceux qui vont prendre votre suite le seront de l'établissement public expérimental Toulouse Capitole Université, puis du grand établissement qui en prendra la suite. Nous tenons énormément à ce doctorat, car dans le cas contraire, notre université serait comme une maison sans toit. Je formule le vœu que vous gardiez des liens avec TSM et l'université, par l'intermédiaire notamment du réseau des anciens, pour celles et ceux qui ne viendront pas poursuivre leur carrière chez nous. Soyez fiers de ce que vous avez accompli. Mais surtout, soyez fiers de ce que vous allez accomplir, car le meilleur est devant vous. L'université est fière de vous. Je vous souhaite, chères doctorantes et chers doctorants, le meilleur pour l'avenir. Excellente cérémonie à toutes et à tous.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Professor Hervé Pennon, Dean of Toulouse School of Management.
Dear MSc and doctoral students, dear colleagues, dear Marion, dear parents and relatives who are following us on the web. I'm very pleased to welcome you for the 2022 doctoral program graduation and holding ceremony. TSM is a research-intensive management school within a research-intensive university. Our doctoral program is thus at the very heart of our institution. The TSM doctoral program awards MSc degree and doctoral degree in management with 5 tracks following our academic and research departments: accounting, auditing and management, control, finance, human resource management and OB, marketing, strategy and institutional management. This graduation and holding ceremony will certainly be a milestone for all graduates of MSc classes of 2019, 2020 and 2021, and for those who have completed their thesis during the last 3 years. I am, as always, deeply impressed by the commitment of students willing to contribute to the growth of scientific knowledge in management. Attending top-class research, highly specialized scientific conferences, writing your PhD dissertation, submitting a scientific article in highly ranked journals, this is quite a job. Research is indeed a very demanding profession. We are talking about a personal journey which requires a lot of hard work, a lot of perseverance, a lot of ambition in an open, shall I say, a fierce competition. We are very happy to celebrate your achievements and fantastic contributions you have made and continue to make to our doctoral program. You have achieved these results under particular circumstances and face an unprecedented health crisis that has impacted all aspects of international higher education. You have been able to adapt to the disrupted organization of the courses and examination during the COVID situation. You have been able to carry out your research project and agenda, whatever it costs. In short, you have demonstrated your resilience, a quality that is essential for your professional career and future life. This is truly remarkable, but equally remarkable is your behavior on a day-to-day basis. In this difficult period, your communication on social networks has been great, always responsible, most of the time with a touch of humor. I've seen many testimonies of your daily life. I've seen cooking videos, dancing videos, singing lesson videos, but more seriously, I've seen many testimonies of mutual aid that have been a great support over these past few years. In short, you have made our community stronger. You truly re-enchanted TSM doctoral community. On behalf of my colleagues and the administrative staff of TSM, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to you all. Please let's give a big round of applause for everyone in our doctoral program community. Dear students, your success is of course first and foremost the result of your work. It is also the result of the work of the professor, supervisor, track coordinators, and administrative staff involved in your training, and who, beyond their professional skills, have a real attachment to the ethics and quality of research. I would like to sincerely thank the 3 research teams committed to the program, namely TSM-Research, LGCO, and TBS Research Center, who have supported you throughout these years. I sincerely believe that we can be proud of the work we have done all together in the recent years. Dear students, please let's give a big round of applause to those who have trained and supported you, your professor, and all the administrative staff of TSM Doctoral Program, whose unfailing commitment is at the heart of your success. Dear students, you are now TSM Doctoral Program graduates. Please keep the link with us and follow the activity of our alumni networks. Congratulations to you all, and let's have a wonderful graduation and holding ceremony.
Now it is my great pleasure to introduce my dissertation advisor, but more importantly, the director of the TSM Doctoral Program, Professor Marion Fortin.
Well, thank you, Clark, for the warm introduction, and many thanks also to Hugues Kenfac and Hervé Penon for their speeches. We are very, very honored to have you here. After many years as a track coordinator, I became director of this awesome doctoral program just as the pandemic had started. And at this point, I was really scared of what this wonderful community would become. And today we stand here celebrating 114 diplomas. So... Some of you are here, some of you are following us on Zoom, and many greetings to you online as well. I know there are so many challenges that you and all of us are facing at this moment. Mistrust in science, replication crisis, fake news, the environmental challenges that we all face, societal challenges, social injustices. And I truly believe that each and every one of you will play some role in making the world a little bit better. But to do this, you also need to look after yourselves. And this is why today I actually want to speak about something rather personal, which is being happy in your academic career. I believe that academic careers actually have a really great potential for you to live a happy life, to have moments of joy, but also to find meaning and sense in what you do in the long term. But however, it seems to me also that as academics, we operate in career structures and systems that unfortunately pose hurdles to finding that daily joy and actually that sense of meaning. So unfortunately, I observe that academia breaks many of these very passionate and intelligent people that it attracts. So today I speak to you as your peer. I will share some insights based entirely on autoethnographic research and on what I think you can actually do. So first of all, when we think about academic jobs, we know many criteria of what makes a great job, right? But I think that many of us underestimate the importance of the group we actually join. Not just in terms of academic status and pay, but to actually think about joining a group that really values kindness and joy. And this, for me, is an enormously important criterion. Having worked and taught in many different schools in several countries, I really feel that that difference is very tangible. Once I actually saw administrative staff popping a bottle of champagne in the very moment when the plane was taking off, in which their dean was going for a 3-week vacation. You definitely do not want to work in that school. And even more so, you definitely do not want to become that kind of dean. It was not a TSM, definitely not. But I think the same is actually true for choosing your co-authors, your colleagues, and, importantly, your doctoral students. These are the people who help you not only to do your research, but, importantly, they are the ones with whom you really share those moments. Those precious moments when you really explore ideas and you ask the questions that matter and that make it all worthwhile. And I really believe that being able to choose your close collaborators is an enormous perk in this job. Then also be prepared to find yourself with these endless to-do lists in academic jobs where you're supposed to balance the different missions of an academic, right? You tend to have these semesters with 40% teaching, 40% research, 40% meetings, 40% email, 40% accreditation, 40% program management. And you may find yourself in that endless cycle of guilt about everything you might be behind on schedule on, and you finish something, but hey, there's another 5 things to do. Right? But next semester, it's definitely going to be less busy. Believe me, this is going to be the phrase you will be repeating for the rest of your lives. I have yet to find a definite answer to that problem, but personally, 3 things really help me. So I'm going to share them with you today. First, set aside and defend with your teeth and claws some pockets of time for the projects you love. Honestly, we are paid far too little in academia to not do the things we are passionate about. Second, I try not to take myself too seriously, because how's the saying? Find a job you love, and then for the rest of your life, you will work far too much, you will take everything really personal, and you will not actually have any boundaries. So to avoid that, see your career as a constant and continued opportunity of learning for the rest of your life. And third, really important one, take vacation. And no, conference vacation doesn't count. You are allowed to have other interests than research. So I truly wish you, graduates of 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022, many, many moments of joy and deep meaning in all of your endeavors. Thank you again, and congratulations, graduates.
And now, I will invite to the stage Professor Sandra Laporte, Co-director of TSM-Research. Please welcome her warmly.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dear graduates, dear family, dear professors. It's going to be very difficult to say a few words after our dear PhD program director, those inspiring words. Somebody was very ill-advised to tell me, okay, just do a dance of research. I'm still going to go for the boring way and just say a few words about research at TSM. So this is my pleasure to speak on behalf of TSM-Research, our research center. As our Dean, Hervé Penant, has pointed out, you know that research is really at the core of the mission of TSM. So the professors of our team are trying their best to give you like a toolbox, a starting kit to flourish as young scholars and to start your own research agenda. I think beyond this knowledge, these research methods, we also try to transmit you a certain view, general view of research that we share at TSM. We believe that we thrive on research that should be, of course, ambitious, demanding, rigorous, relevant, but also open, open to other disciplines, open to the world in its international dimension. Research that should be collegial in its process. And most importantly, research that should be ethical, diverse, and inclusive. In return, I believe, and I would like you students to know, that we also learn a lot from you, and we also progress as researchers thanks to you. Thanks to our exchanges in class, in seminars, while supervising your thesis, your dissertation, we get inspired and challenged by your questions, your curiosity, your creativity, your new ideas for research, your budding passion for management sciences. So on behalf of TSM Research, I would like to thank you for being this invigorating and revitalizing force for the research in our institution. Now I think it's time for me to address you my most sincere congratulations for your achievement today. As new scholars, we hope that you will diffuse this view of research in the new organizations and institutions that you will join. We are your alma mater. We are very proud of you. We will miss you. But please, let's not make it a farewell. Let's make it just a goodbye. Let's keep in touch. So please, use every opportunity to come and visit us, to keep on doing research together, exciting and meaningful research. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our next distinguished guest, Professor Samuel Fossa-Wamba, Dean of Research at our doctoral program partner institution, the Toulouse Business School.
Hi, everyone. So today is your day. On this special day, let me take the opportunity to offer a warm welcome to our honored guests, family members, all our graduate students, colleagues, administrative staff, and executive. I also want to take the opportunity to thank Professor Mario Fortin, Director of the TSM Doctoral Program, for the invitation. Today, I stand before you as the Associate Dean for Research at TBS Education. However, a couple of years back, I was in the same position as you, full of dreams, trying to get my PhD, dreaming of securing the best job in the best university in the world, dream to make a big impact in my life, in my field of research, dream of huge impact on student lives, dream of raising a family while pushing my passion. In short, dream of having a good life. Over the last 12 years, these dreams took me around the world within multiple institutions as a professor or a visiting professor, including in Australia, in Cameroon, my home country, Benin, South Africa, UK, Malaysia, and now France at TBS Education. An amazing place where I can now call home. A place with strong leadership, a clear vision and identities, a culture of collaboration and empowerment, filled with passionate and human-oriented people, with a positive and inspiring culture. In short, a place with a healthy DNA. As you are about to graduate, I encourage you to chase your dreams and find an institution that you can proudly call home. As you enter this new chapter of your life, I would like to recall some of the essential pieces of advice from the fantastic book entitled What They Didn't Teach You in Graduate School, 199 helpful hints for successful in your academic career. Make sure you have a mentor early in your career. Find someone who have been successful with others, who will support you and believes that advancing your own career will help them to advance their own. Pick a place where you and your family want to live and which matches your lifestyle. Find the possible institution for your first job. If you are a success, you can go up one level at a time. More importantly, be humble about the PhD and about what you do. Humility is at the core of everything. Also, you need to understand that teaching is an art of learning, and it's follow a learning curve. Your first effort will not be as good as your second, and your second not as good as the third. So you need to keep improving. Never choose side in department politics. Stay away from that if you want to make your path within this field. If you want a research career, please make sure that the position you are offered allow you to actually do research. Ensure that this is written down. Maintain cordiality by maintaining a good social relationship with the people in your department and related departments around campus. More importantly, your thesis is a publishing asset, and you should get a return on your investment on the time and money spent creating this asset. Always learn new things. If something new is important to your research, try to secure time and funding to do that. As the Associate Dean for Research at TBS Education, it gives me a great honor to speak to you at this graduation ceremony and to wish you in your future professional life a good life. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let me ask you to turn your attention again to the screen, to a message from co-directors from LGCO, oh my gosh, sorry. So we have a message from Professor Eric Rémy and Professor Anne-Laure Gatignon-Tournon, who are co-directors of LGCO Laboratory, Partner Laboratory of TSM-Research.
We, from the LGCO Research Center, are very proud to see a new generation of students who are ready to take their place in the world and help to change it. The scientific ambition of the labs who collaborate together with us made this program possible.
In the three labs, we had the least PhD students, but we took the greatest pleasure to make you part of our scientific mission to help with the transition to a better society. These passions we share has enabled you to get to this moment, and we hope that you can continue your journey of self and society improvement and inspire new students to new and exciting change.
We wish you all success in your career and on your journey. And don't forget the words of Woody Allen, we are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of your lives.
Bonne chance à vous tous.
Et bonne continuation.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have seen, and as is the case in many institutions, we're graduating several classes at once. So we'd like to ask the members of the different graduating classes to stand and be acknowledged so we can let you know exactly where they are. So will all of the graduates of the 2000... What, sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped ahead. We have a video first to play for you. So now you know what it was like to be a doctoral student in our program in Toulouse. And since you've experienced it, perhaps we'll get you some caps and gowns on the way out. So as I was saying, we have multiple classes graduating at once. And so now, in order for you to know where all of your people are, I'd like to ask the graduates in the class of 2019 to please stand. MSc, PhD, either, please just stand. If your graduation year is 2019. Oh. Okay, I was going to say join me in congratulating them, but I think none of them actually were able to run today.
Okay, and now, class 2020, my class. Please stand up. Master of Science and PhD. Thank you.
And now, my colleagues from the class of 2021, please stand.
And last, very, very fresh graduates 2022. Please stand up. Okay, so now it's time for diplomas. And ladies and gentlemen, we will introduce each member of the Master of Science. Please, coordinators, would you please come to the stage? And please, students, get ready.
Medina Alamanova.
Prince Henry Annie O'Riordan. Emmanuel Pazuki.
Najib Biwanika. Lin Shaheen.
Carolina Cuervo.
Ludwine Destomieux.
Vincent Favre.
Ellie Fia.
Prince Gilbert Fialer. Marc-Antoine Gatignol.
Jana Urbig.
Selena Hernandez. Sohaila Itali.
Gaspard Jolivet.
Farid Khattaj.
Ziyu Peng.
Abir Labid.
Zhangmi Li.
Kela Joseph Martinez.
Ivy Mamengo.
David Mosso.
Christelle Nima.
Tom Nyoasa.
Elizabeth Ogbodo.
Tilde Peterson.
Alice Perrault.
Carlos Alfredo Plata Jimenez.
Sai Prashant Ramachandran.
Atish Siola.
Emilia Roxana Ventel.
Armel Vuillet. Désolée.
Ri Shong. Jin Yang. And we have, I think, one MPhil graduate. Iñaki Nuego. Yeah, Igbe Nuegi. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will introduce each graduate receiving the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Management. And we will begin with our Master of Ceremonies, Noor Al-Rabieh. Ransom Bawak. Emily Bonnour. I think Sarah's not able to make it. So from 2021, Diana Castro Herrera.
And from 2020, Charlie Collard.
From the year 2020, Grégoire Tervanche. From the year 2021, Kathleen Devaux.
And from 2020, Batoul El Maoula.
From the year 2020, Camille Gaudi. I think Corinna's not here. From the year 2021, Karen Nguyen.
And from 2021, Richard Jabot. And from 2022, Giulia PAVONE. Anthony didn't make it. And from 2021, Maxence Poster. And from 2021, the second headmaster, Clark Warner. politique. Thank you, everybody. You can take back your seats. Congratulations! Now, please welcome with me the winner of French Marketing Association Prize, Giulia PAVONE. So Giulia will go with a hard exercise. She will go to present her thesis in 3 minutes. So enjoy the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I will start this speech present my thesis and by asking you to imagine. Imagine a world where, after a night out with your colleagues or your friends, it is not you who brings and picks up your car, but your car that picks you up and brings you home safely and comfortably. Imagine a world where, in a moment of difficulty, there is your virtual companion, a conversational agent who is able to understand your need, to understand your emotional state, to have all the answers and respond accordingly. Actually, this world is already underway. In this world, these technologies are not really able to have real emotion, such as in science fiction. However, thanks to their ability to collect, analyze, interpret, and learn from data, they are the more able to understand our habits, our preference, our attitude, and to adapt to our needs. This is the artificial intelligence I want to talk about today and that we studied during my PhD thesis. And it is already enough to make us ask many questions. In particular, we ask ourselves how are we going to accept this technology in our daily life and which are our cognitive and emotional responses when we use it. But also, how can we trust it? And which are our ethical concerns that prevent us from adopting it, or on the contrary, that allow us to set some limits in the moment we adopt it. To answer these research questions, we have investigated two practical applications. Chatbot, in particular, conversational agents with different levels of anthropomorphism, so human-like characteristics such as a human face, and semi- and fully autonomous vehicles on level 2 and level 5. By adopting a very large methodological approach, such as experiment, field studies, and simulator studies, here what we have discovered. In the context of service failure, implementing a chatbot with higher level of anthropomorphism can help to create a social bond between consumers and the conversational agent. However, we have found that anthropomorphized machine can raise ethical concerns, above all surrounding their emotional design, and we found a paradox. People would like that the technology and the chatbot could understand, respond, and they adapt to their emotions. However, they found that the chatbot that simulate emotion as inauthentic. On the contrary, when people talk about autonomous vehicles, other concerns emerge, mainly related to the cognitive component of the technology. And we found that the transparency and the security of algorithms, the accessibility to the technology, and the liability in case of accident are the main concerns. We also highlight the link between these ethical concerns and trust, which is fundamental to increase the usage intention of this technology. And our studies also suggested that experiencing a higher level of automation can actually increase our intention to use the technology, but also the perceived subjective well-being of consumers when use this technology. Indeed, this technology has a great potential to increase our well-being, our quality of life. However, the more it will grow, the more we need to understand how people use it, and, above all, to establish a common rule to implement in a safe, reliable way, and that is accessible to the great number. In this regard, there are still many questions that we can ask, and there are still many possible worlds that we can imagine. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Giulia. We would again like to thank all of you for coming to join us today at our graduation ceremony. To provide for us a voice from the student body and also to introduce our final speaker, I'd like you all to join me in welcoming Mr. David Hampton MUSSEAU.
That won't be too long. Sorry. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what a great day and what a great afternoon. This day marked a meaningful moment in our doctoral journey and at the same time the start of a new journey in our careers and personal lives. Albert Camus wrote, "Real generosity toward the future lies in giving all to the present." On behalf of all the PhD delegates, Evgenia, T, Vincent, Togan for the MSc students, and hi, David. I'm grateful for the opportunity to comment to you tonight, and the TSM Doctoral program too. Today is a unique and tremendous event. Thank you to all the administrative staff, also Hervé, Marianne, Lucy, and Hauken, and all those not mentioned here, without whom this graduation ceremony would not have been possible. As you know, Toulouse School of Management is an institution within University of Toulouse Capital, and with solid core values of excellence, innovation, collaboration, and accountability, improving our commitments and helping us grow intellectually, personally, professionally, and even culturally. Our professors stand committed to serving us in a manner that challenges us to learn and achieve, while supporting and threatening our ability and capacity to do significant and impactful research. We are grateful to your confidence in us, and we promise to justify that confidence of some of us continue their journey beyond this program. And today we acknowledge and reward academic celebrities for their performance. But what a performance, rooted in focus, dedication, hard work, sharing, and desire to excel with others. I believe I will not be too presumptive to think that those graduate stars all have humble beginnings, humble in their societal background, humble in their upbringing, and humble in their conduct. Nevertheless, humility does not mean being poor in spirit, or lacking ambition, or intelligence, because even seemingly timid ones have shown us that appearance conceals tenacity. As the saying goes, do not judge a book by its cover. However, excellence has not just come to the students. They have excelled because they come from ordinary and extraordinary adverse conditions, but their tenacity has overcome the obstacles. The graduates have excelled because they have put their talent to good use while mastering their subject matter. From their work, we are proud to belong to the doctoral program. And it is a perfect match between the TSM Doctoral program and its outstanding professors who present an opportunity to complement and reciprocate the students' goodwill, ambition, and intellect. So excellence and respect should have driven the world more often, hence with conviction. I hope that many of our colleagues might make proposals and to fight to the harsh social and environmental issues we are now all facing. And the emergency forces us not just to dream, but to invite us and students and professors to be most committed to justice, equality, and social improvement. I look forward to a respectful future for my colleagues, their communities, and the world. So let us be world citizens, which empowers making responsible choices, not only for the future, but for the real present. So I look forward to working with all of you for this promising future. Let us enjoy the event tonight with your family members and friends. Congratulate the graduated and give thanks to all who have made this occasion possible. On behalf of the PhD students delegate, I truly thank you. And now, sorry. And may I request warm applause for Marion Fortin, our program director, for the present speech.
Okay, so I have the pleasure to close this ceremony today. I would like to thank again our wonderful speakers. Many thanks to Giulia, to David for their inspiring words, to Noor and Clark for being amazing Toastmasters, as we all knew you would be. We also extend our warmest thanks to all of those who helped to make this happen. There's of course all the supervisors with whom I hope you will take pictures after this event. There's of course the administrative team in the doctoral office. We had the huge support for all your graduations from Claudia, Leslie, and Lucy, and Sarah. We have a huge support from the communication team for this event, especially Esther and Julian. We thank them. And of course, our project special forces, Arukan and King. Thank you so much. I would like to thank again the delegates. David already mentioned them. Artish, David, Evgenia, T, Togan, and Vincent, and not only for this event, but for the wonderful collaboration throughout the program. To our volunteers for this event, who give time in a very stressful moment of the academic year, Andrea, Umia, Razul, and Togan, thank you. Of course, thanks as well again to our Dean, Hervé Penon, for all the support he has given to the doctoral program over the years, and for having made it one of the core programs of TSM. A special thank you, to close my first thank you list, is of course for Tilde Peterson. I can say Mathilde, because that's what she wanted to be called, who is our Chief Belonging Officer. Tilde, you have not just gone above and beyond, you have gone into the stratosphere of citizenship for this event. So we truly thank you. I think then, of course, also my warmest thanks to the graduates. I mean, this is your day. You are the ones who made it. Without you, you wouldn't be here, and you make us very proud. You got a research degree, and many of you even started an academic career during a pandemic. So honestly, you should get MSc Plus and PhD Plus degrees for this. And a colleague of mine told me that in academia we don't say I love you, we say something very beautiful, we say minor revisions. So, minor revisions to all of you. And now comes the hard thing, which is in academia we meet many great people and wonderful friends, and then they move really far away. I myself will also really suffer from empty nest syndrome because my C generation of PhD students is graduating, and I'm amazingly proud of them, but it also makes me want to cry. But the good thing is that the academic community is really small. And we will meet on lots of occasions, I hope at conferences here again, as Sandra said. And if you haven't signed up for our alumni network yet, please do today. So finally, dear guests, thanks also to you for having shared this moment with us, with the graduates. In a few minutes, we will move to the more fun part of this event. We will go outside for a reception that we share together. While your graduates will stay here for a moment to take pictures with us. Okay? But before we do this, the most important moment, new graduates, please stand up. Okay? So you are now graduates. I ask you, if you have a tassel, to switch it from left to right. Actually, you don't want to throw your hats this year, do you? Or maybe yes. So, you may now toss your cap.
So for the graduates, again, we're asking you to stay briefly so we can do the photos. And all of our guests are welcome to go out into the courtyard and to enjoy soon our hors d'oeuvres and snacks.
I go double. I will go 11
So, ladies and gentlemen, one last thing. Today, a day of accomplishments. We have one more accomplishment. We have one PhD graduate late because he was there bringing the prize of FNAGE for the best thesis, and he's also the winner of Human Resources Association. He is Anthony Berrier!